Looking for a man.
Welcome to the channel, everyone. We are back with another episode of the Coaching Journey series. We are entering week 12 and we are facing the UAB Blazers in a rivalry in the battle for the bones.
Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UAB Blazers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. The offense set for a first down play.
Oh, jeez.
Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Blazer. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Oof, and after that pick six.
Not starting off very strong.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking for a man. It's Cunningham. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they have 3 last week.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Blazers offense will go to work for the first time as we take a look at our impact players.
They are not starting off very well. Our offensive line is once again an issue.
He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Smith takes the handoff. Nice move to keep moving. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misfire now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Cunningham. Quickly complete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter for these six.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Doyle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They'll run it on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from the last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You can just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his...
Touchdown, Tiger! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing and all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Grabs behind the line. It's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
No.
And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, UAB. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball away.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Doyle.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking at a second and short now. The give out of the gun. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. The Tigers will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old out in the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on your heels.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there. Forced the TFA.
Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Unloads quickly. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. The give is to Smith. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on,
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will sail. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Cunningham. He finds his man. And midfield kangaroos his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO guys.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled.
Jeez.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Yeah, totally. Hasn't thrown any picks. Yep, we're going to go with that.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. The play-action fake. Finds his man. It's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown Tigers.
There we go.
Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense going.
And he reels it in inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And it's nice to...
Well, we're fortunate to only be down by one score right now.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work.
Especially with 2 picks going for a touchdown.
A little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw.
No.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, UAB. The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
He'll scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a way.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man.
All kinds of running room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Smith takes the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Memphis now operating in the red zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Yeah, and a nice job on 3rd down, managing the situation, understanding what I needed to get. Nice job reading the defense, handing the ball off, and running back knowing I got to get to those first down markers and get that first down.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's Cunningham. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Splits the uprights, it's good. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27th. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Slings it downfield. Or did he find a hole in the defense?
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
On the move, it's Everett. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love to throw their body around. Jesse, he's been all over the field.
And this guy's good week in, week out, right? But in this game, he just seems like he's more dialed in, and he's playing at a different intensity level right now than I think anybody else on the field.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up field.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Memphis! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Here
Didn't
comes
need
that
them
Memphis
scoring.
offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Still running at the 40. huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long they knew that they had a key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Memphis. And the comeback is on. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Oh, boy. Down 8, 249.
And the offense ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grinded up, run over 'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
The give is to Smith. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they had the matchup they wanted. They had the running back working one-on-one with the linebacker on that angle route, but he couldn't reel it in.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. And the pressure gets there. Down he goes at the 18. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's caught inside the 30.
I don't know about easy conversion. That was more just a prayer throw.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle with Smith. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. It's 1st down from the 11. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get it. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution.
Looking for a man. It's Cunningham. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, lost by 2, had 3 turnovers that were returned for a touchdown. That one stings, but yeah, Cunningham, 53 pass attempts, 34 completions, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. Sutton Smith had a big day, 33 rushes, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bodiford also had a rushing touchdown. Smith also caught 9 passes for 77 yards and a touchdown. R.A. Hawkins, 5 receptions, 139 yards. Brady Cluse, 7 catches, 119 yards, and 1 touchdown. And Jacoby Banks, 3 catches, 48 yards, 1 touchdown. Leverett and Doyle each had in the 40s. Yeah, I gave up 4 sacks here. Or 5 sacks. Gave up 5 sacks. That's just been a huge issue for us. Defense had 2 sacks. No interceptions. And we did a commit from a quarterback that we weren't even putting points in, so Sutton Smith gets American Offensive Player of the Week. And it looks like we fell to 17th rank. Unfortunately, on recruiting, we're going to lose this 4-star right outside linebacker. We haven't signed anyone, so that's rough, especially since he's in Tennessee too, or from Tennessee. We're getting close to a commit on a free safety. We do need multiple of those, as we only have a 69 overall freshman right now. Same with strong safety, only a 60 overall. This middle linebacker, we're in first so far. This left tackle, Trevor Mast, we're in first. We're the only one with points on him. So left guard Willie Brooks, we're close behind on him. Right tackle, we're first by a decent amount. We're the only one who has points in him so far. Here's a strong safety we have points in, currently first. 3-star gem halfback, we are in first. Here was our backup plan at right outside linebacker. We're currently first. We just kind of found a random one and put points into him. At defensive tackle, 3-star, we're first. Another right tackle, we're in first. And then another defensive tackle, we are in first. And we just kind of have random offers to a free safety and a right end. Nationally, we have the 17th ranked recruiting class with 7 4-stars and 3 3-stars. Do have a decent looking recruiting class. We have a 4-star quarterback, 4-star left outside linebacker, 3-star left end, 4-star halfback, 4-star middle linebacker, 4-star left guard, another 4-star right end, 2 tight ends, 1 4-star and 1 3-star, although the 4-star is kind of on the lower end there, and then a 3-star quarterback. According to our needs here, we still need a halfback, left tackle, left guard, and right tackle. I'm not really sure I believe the halfback one. We did sign one, and we only have 1 senior. So, might not pursue one there. We have signed a left guard already, but we are pursuing a 3-star one. Although we don't have any seniors, but We do have one junior, so it'd be nice to have some depth there. Left tackle, we have one senior, a sophomore, and a freshman, and we have Mast on our radar. Right tackle, we have 3 guys. We're looking at one senior. On defense, you can see a lot more red for our needs. So I updated my point allotment on my recruits. I punted on Wentz here. This 4-star who is a sliver away from signing him with Oregon. I changed my points into, I originally had 30 into Melton here, and then I switched my 30 into Dillard since he's an actual freshman, whereas Melton is a junior. And then I found a center and did some scouting on him and offered him a scholarship and put 30 points into him. And our very own Sutton Smith is currently at the top of the Heisman watch right now. 2 Alabama guys and then 1 UAB quarterback. That hurts because we just faced off against him. But yeah, we have 2 games left. We will face North Texas next. But that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.